Demand more. Get Allmax.
Hey everybody, welcome back to video 6. This is going to be our last video of the Big B Super Heavy Road to Junior Nationals, brought to you by Allmax Nutrition. We're going to go over the last week of prep. My show is this Saturday, today's Monday, so I'm 6 days out. I'm going to go over a little bit about what I've been doing and what's going to happen, and then give you some insight on what goes down at the contest. Explain to you a little bit about prejudging and stuff like that, how finals work, and a little bit on posing. Started last Friday. Started doing a little bit of depleting, so I'm pretty much at 75 to 100 grams of carbs per day right now, which for me is pretty low. I'm about 245 pounds. So I'll start my carb load on Wednesday. I'll train today, I'll train tomorrow and Wednesday. Those will be my last workouts. Cardio is still high intensity on the stairs for an hour, another 20 minutes after I train. So after Wednesday, it's just going to be rest, relax, taking the carbs and let the food do the work. And practice my posing, while I'm in the hotel room, and going to weigh-ins on Thursday and things like that. The process of, carb depleting and then also doing your training is that you want to let your body, you want to deplete as much glycogen in the muscle as possible. Glycogen comes from the carbs that you're consuming, so glycogen is used as an energy source while you're weight training. So if you don't have much glycogen in your muscle and you're training, you're not going to have a lot of energy, you're not going to have a lot of strength, which is normal in my case. So what I have to be careful of is that I don't train too much to where I'm starting to tap into the muscle tissue. I just want to try to deplete that glycogen. So for Wednesday, when I start to increase all those carbs, then my body's going to soak them up and it's going to expand tenfold because they're going to be depleted of that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is all upper body, so I'll separate those days into my upper body. Last leg day was on Saturday. So let's see what else. Friday, we'll start to cut my water, probably maybe 1.5 liter tops, something like that. Depends on how I'm looking. We'll cut that out by about 6 o'clock because prejudging is at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. My carb intake for those 3 days will vary. It really all depends on how I'm looking. But sweet potatoes, red potatoes, maybe white rice, maybe some rice cakes, a little bit of fats, and my protein is going to be anywhere from 4 ounces to 5 ounces. It's going to be a lot less than normal. So that'll be this week's prep. Saturday morning is the show. I'll wake up. I'll have a couple ounces of water with my first meal, and then I'll start taking in my normal meals, until prejudging, which will probably be about 11 o'clock. So once that happens, the prejudging for the show is the most important part for most shows. This isn't a pro qualifier for bodybuilding anyway. But prejudging is where they ultimately will decide who wins the class. So you go into prejudging and they already know who the winners are, where the placings are. The only thing they come back for in the evening for the finals is so they can determine the overall winner of each weight class. So the winners of every weight class will essentially compete against each other at the end, and they'll determine at night then who wins that part. Pro qualifiers are a little different. They're a 2-day show. So for this particular show, Junior Nationals, men's physique, figure, bikini, they're all pro qualifiers. So Friday they'll do their prejudging, I believe, and then Saturday they'll do their finals. So that's a little bit more difficult. You have to hold your condition, and it's a 50-50 judge. So you could look great on Friday and be in first place, and then you could lose it again on Saturday if you slip up. So you got to be careful with that. But that's the difference. So for me, this time around, it's going to be a 1-day show. Posing is going to be crucial. I've been practicing a lot this week, especially. I don't think a lot of people realize how difficult posing is. It's harder than any workout, I swear. But you're on stage and you can be holding a pose for 15 seconds, 20 seconds sometimes, and you have to think that you're literally contracting every muscle in your body, and you have to make it look flawless, and you have to smile and make it look effortless. And it's, when you're depleted and you're exhausted, sometimes it can be quite the chore, and you'll get a cramp here and there. So you essentially will have to continue to pose and practice to build up your conditioning, just like as if you did for cardio or anything else. So my posing will be about an hour a day this week. I'll separate a couple half-hour sessions, and I'll be holding poses for 20-30 seconds at a time, just really squeezing, and that's going to help bring out a lot of the separation too and harden the muscle as well. So it has multiple benefits to that. After the show, we've got some photo shoots on Sunday. on Father's Day, and I'll hit those in the morning, and I'm going to be careful with what I eat afterwards. A lot of people will go out after the show and they'll eat a bunch of garbage, and you have to remember that your body is so depleted after so long, and it's hard not to want to do that, but your body, it soaks up everything, especially the water. I mean, people gain 30, 40 pounds a week. You know, it's unhealthy and it hurts. It sucks. So something I won't do. I won't be going crazy. I'll have a good meal, maybe a burger or something, and then I'll be right back on track with my eating. Another 5 weeks to the USA's. So still not certain if I'm going to do it or not. We'll see how the juniors go, but I'm going to go ahead and keep panning it out and dieting down like as if I'm doing the show. And if I don't do the show, then it's going to be business as usual. Middle of next week, I'm going to come back in the gym. I'm going to start hitting it hard and take care of some growing and work on my weak points and take advantage of that rebound that I'll have after the show. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the series. I hope you learned a lot. I had a great time. If you want to see us again, you know, get a hold of Allmax. You know, tell them what you want to see, maybe some things you might want to learn a little bit more of. Give us some feedback so we know what we want to see. This ultimately, it's all for you guys. So take care. It's been great, and we'll see you on stage this Saturday at the Junior Nationals. Take care.